Hey Gemini, welcome to my channel. I have just had the most incredible, unexpected channeling of information from 3D to 5D timelines merging, so you might want to go check that out. And if it's your first time here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. This is your mid-April 2020 general reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Ascending, as well as your Venus, because life is all about love, you know, and your Saturn for your greatest abundance and your prosperity and your life. But before we do anything, I would just take a moment for us just to take in a nice deep breath and to release it, and to just for a moment, just have a moment of silence for every family member and every loved one, every person that is so personally affected by the coronavirus at the moment, as well as all the rest of life. For those of you that lost loved ones, I send you condolences and I send you love from my heart. Okay. If it's your first time to my channel, welcome. My name is Adrian. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner. I live in the beautiful Cape Town in South Africa. If it resonates with you, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do a weekly tarot reading for all the for all the zodiac signs, and this one is for Gemini. Okay, so let's see what we have. So first of all, I drew some. I actually did this yesterday because yesterday I recorded Aquarius and Libra, which were amazing. And suddenly, it's like all of a sudden, the sessions are just longer than I anticipated. I hope that it's a good thing. It's appreciated. And so I drew some oracle cards, which I didn't look at because yesterday I couldn't continue my my recording for the readings. You've got some really nice cards here. Okay, so that, as well as your amazing rune there that speaks of so many of your heart's desires just coming true. I'm going to do all those at the end of the video. So let's first do your actual reading, and then at the end of the video we come back to that. Also, quite some time ago, I recorded a hypnosis session, just a nice guided light hypnosis session, because I do spiritual regression hypnosis that is called holistic soul hypnosis, together with Reiki and crystal healing, angel healing, and NLP. So this one specifically I was going through a bit of a period where I was very challenged personally. So you will hear some background sounds over there happening. But the purpose of this specific hypnosis was for you to find sort of calm in the middle of the storm. Okay, so I'm going to put the link down for you there for that one. Let's first do your reading. Okay, look at that. Cards are flying out right away. Gemini, this is what I wanted to let you know. Also, I got so excited when I looked at this rune though, because this rune is all about your heart's desires coming true. So if you had any sort of beef with anybody, you know, some sort of forgiveness is required, moving on to that next step. This rune is called Kebo, if you want to call it like that. And it is really all about transition and light and going to that next phase and things kind of unfolding for you. So whereas I think a lot of you have sort of had experiences where everything was very much on the surface, it's now you're getting into the truer, more deeper meaning, not only of life, but actually of your life. Okay, let's see what I got for you. If you want to have a personal detailed reading, I am running a special at the moment. They used to be $40. I actually put them down to $11 US. The details are down below. It's a 30-minute reading that I sent for you. Oh, your cards are just flying. Let's see what I have. So some of you are feeling stuck, but you're moving out of that so quickly, so fast. Look at you, all light and shining. What is the overall Gemini? Things are flowing for you. That's the overall energy of your energy, which is the Nine of Cups. So a lot of you are really, and I'm so happy to see this, a lot of you are really focusing on you so much, on your life, on your future. And instead of just being stuck and feeling stuck where you are because you are within, you know, limited choices. And, you know, a typical Gemini sort of trait is that you can sometimes feel kind of claustrophobic when you can't have your sort of way. Nothing wrong with that. But it's for many of you, you kind of reach this period, and we're going to obviously clarify everything. I'm doing a complete Celtic cross here for you, because I want to share the love and because I actually have time. You know, I've had a lot of readings that I had to get through because I first just rolled out a special in South Africa on my Facebook page, and I go live there Monday till Friday. Not today though, because it's a public holiday. So today it's actually Friday when I'm actually recording this for you. But of course, time and space does not exist. So you're seeing things when you're meant to see them. But I've had a lot of readings because Monday to Friday, 12 o'clock South African time, midday GMT, SAST, South Africa time, I go live and I draw like some cards there and I put the offer out, which is the $11 or 150 rands. And I've had so many readings that I needed to get through, and the internet wasn't fantastic. But you know, myself and my spiritual team, we made it, and here we are. And so I'm so excited to be sharing with you all. Yeah, so I'm pre-recording all the videos before I'm putting it out, because I know the moment I put it out, there's just going to be such a big response to that, and I want to be able to give every single zodiac sign a proper, decent, beautiful reading. Okay, and if you are same-sex, LGBT, gay, lesbian, transgender, anything of those, then on Fridays I also put out the same-sex video for you. Okay, all right, lovely. So I'm a Cancerian, a lot of Gemini in my chart, and I'm really utilizing the Gemini at the moment. Okay. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I was born on the 8th of July, 1982, via emergency cesarean in Cape Town in South Africa at 14:45. So if any of you want to do some charts for me, you're more than welcome to. I am a numerologist and I love astrology. Gemini, a lot of you are getting a lot of clarity, you know, in your life, and a lot of you are, you know, there's that sense that they always say there's the gem, so there's the twins and there's the two of you, but a lot of you are going into that space where you are choosing which one, which of these gems are sort of, or which of these sort of twins are kind of what characteristics or what parts are benefiting you best, and how to best utilize, sort of like very Miley Cyrus type of vibe, the best of both worlds. Okay, and for many of you, because this is where you currently are, the Four of Wands, a lot of you are getting a lot of clarity about what you want in your life, and I feel a massive Geminis getting married and getting into committed relationship, long-term relationship, moving to each other. A lot of that is taking place. A lot of you who might have said you want your freedom, you don't want to be tied down, you are realizing that in fact, actual fact, you want to be, you know, you're getting a lot of clarity in your life, especially with romance, where it is that you want to go with your life. How amazing is that? Okay, and then crossing the right over there is the Eight of Cups. Okay, that a lot of you are again realizing what it is that you're walking away from, what is not serving you positively. So there's quite a sifting through and a filtering of what it is that does serve you best and what is it that does not serve you best. So a lot of you are getting a lot of clarity about what you'd like to do with your life actually going onwards. How amazing is that? Okay, you are learning from your past mistakes, from the past experiences, you know, the things that broke your heart. A lot of you are becoming quite spiritually inclined, or opening yourself to almost like sort of like a higher being, and instead of seeing it as like almost like you being here and like a higher kind of being here, you realize that we all work together, and that all those things that happened in the past was necessary to happen to bring you to where you are right now. And so with that understanding also comes a lot of forgiveness, which there is the amazing power behind forgiveness. Okay, and going forward emotionally, Page of Wands there in reverse, so it is a little bit of what do we do now, you know, as Celine Dion said, where does my heart beat now? But you're figuring it out. You're figuring it out. And so for many of you at the moment, you've got clarity about what you want, but this is such a new sort of way of being for you. So you know what you're stepping away from, and you know where you're aiming and your goal towards, but it's so new that for a lot of you, it's kind of overwhelming because you know what it is that you want, but it's also new and it's also sudden. It didn't exactly creep up on you. It's just like a boom, and it's right there. Okay, but here's a beautiful reminder for you, Gemini, that with the Hierophant over there, you do know what to do. If you can just take a moment, just be calm, just be silent, just gather yourself. Okay. The solutions are right there. The helpful hands are right there. Many of you are feeling very alone. You're like, oh my goodness, everything is going to change. My life is going to change. I don't know what I'm going to do. This is all so sudden. And yes, it is. But you've got what it takes to make it through. Okay. And also there's beautiful universal sources helping you at the moment. So one of the best things that most of you can do, and it's immediately, it's like, yes, so many of you are saying to me, don't say that, practicing patience. Okay. Alrighty, so Page of Cups. So yeah, this started a while ago already, that there was a sense of almost like an overall sense of loneliness that was starting to run through your life. That a lot of the things that you were focusing on, a lot of things that you were doing, you know, that was so profoundly important, it's, I wouldn't say that it lost the importance itself, but it's almost like you were re-evaluating your life and asking yourself questions like, is all this even worth it? What's the point? You know, I know that I'm quoting Celine Dion now, but like literally where, you know, where do we go from here? You know, actually that's not Celine Dion. Where do we go from here? That's my heartbeat, it's so mature. It's always the same in my hand. I'm needing love. And those are the long lyrics, by the way, which is okay. All right, so again, being patient with yourself, being patient with life there with the Hanged Man. And a reminder, though, that being patient is actually stepping from what you could see to so much more, because remember, the vision that we have for ourselves and the vision that the universe has for ourselves is always so different, in the sense that we would say that, you know, we want this and that, and the universe will be like, oh, but baby, you can have so much more, you know. Your light can shine so much brighter. And many of you are really in this process where you are stepping into your power, where you are embracing your power, the beauty of who you are. And it's almost like a lot of you, it can almost feel like you haven't been alive up until now, you know? You're like, there's a Celine Dion one. Hey, hey, I'm alive. All right. Just get a sip of water. This is one exciting reading. This is exciting. I want to clarify this. Okay, that one fell out right over there. So, clarifying the Four of Wands for you first of all. Romance is undoubtedly in the air, but it might not necessarily be. It could be new romance, but this is more about clarity and perspective you get in your own life about things where you might have felt like, you know, I don't have time for this right now. I first want to do this. I first want to do that. I'm going to focus on my career and all that sort of stuff, and my health and my body and blah, 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 blah. You're like, no, 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 no. For many of you, you're kind of feeling that the time is overdue. And for many of you, you might actually be in a sense that almost slightly panicked, that whereas you might have kept somebody at a little distance away, you know, because you wanted to first focus on things for yourself, where you might even feel like, oh my goodness, wait, my time is almost running out. You need to take a nice deep breath and you need to chill. Okay. Clarifying there, Five of Wands, King of Wands, wow, and Justice card. Okay, so you want to use clarity and objectivity right now. Don't fight any fights that you don't need to fight. Emotionally, it's very much all over the place. But not to worry, because with the King of Wands, immediately thereafterwards, it's like in the midst of the storm and all this, you know, unclarity and turmoil and whatever's going on, you're getting quite a lot of clarity about what it is that you actually want to have. So it is that clarity that you are getting that is serving you well, and that is giving you that discernment that is required to, in a sense, kind of just know what it is that you need to do going forward. So don't worry too much about it, okay? Don't worry too much about it. And then we're going to clarify this Eight of Cups that was crossing that Four of Wands over there. That is such a beautiful, powerful start to a reading. Such a connection. Tell me, where do we go from here? Look at this. So remember, we ended your reading with the Four of Swords, that you will come into your power, into your strength. And then this Eight of Cups is clarified by none other than the King of Cups, which is following after the King of Wands. So as you get those emotions that are coming and setting into place, Gemini, it's like your heart's desires are lining up for you. Okay. Now, some of you do still have lack mentality over there, but you're getting better with it. The Five of Pentacles there, that is moving into the Four of Swords. Okay. So there might be a little period where you currently might be it, or in the near future, where you kind of feel very out of sorts, in a sense. You know, you're like, oh my goodness, what's going on? I thought a lot of you are going to, almost in the sense of like, I thought I did the right thing, but I think I might have just messed everything up. There is some past conditioning, past fears, past worries, past concerns, and past experiences that is showing up. So have the willingness to release that. It doesn't serve you in a positive way. Whether you know what it is, whether you don't know what it is, just have the willingness to release it, to say, dude, you know what, then you gotta go bye-bye. Okay? And as you, this is almost like an automatic sort of shift that's happening, and this is like a global sort of shift for, you know, for anybody of the sign of Gemini, or if you have a lot of Gemini in your chart, even Mercury. So this could even be for Virgo, you know. In fact, I don't know why, but there's a lot of like Scorpio floating around here as well. So you are so stepping into your power, into your energy, into your truth of who you are, that you becoming this sort of automatic magnet for joy. All right, and that is by stepping away and separating from those things that are no longer serving you in a positive way. And you're getting a lot of universal support there. So a lot of you wouldn't have to physically go up, and because I think that for a lot of you it's a worry, it's a concern that you have to go up and you have to physically break those ties. For some of you will have to, but your clarity of is becoming so profound about what it is that you want to have, that the universe just takes care of everything for you, you know, so you don't have to put in so much of the work, which is amazing. What is this? 3 cards falling right out there. Okay, so we are clarifying this Page of Wands that actually came out in reverse going forward. So there's a bit of a struggle there with the emotions. And the first card I saw when these 3 cards fell out was the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Oh, wow. And again, the Judgment card. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, wow. You know, so your dreams are coming true. Life is working out the way that you imagined it, the way that you hoped, the way that you would have liked for things to happen. And you can feel it coming through. You know, for a lot of you, for a period of time already, you've kind of been at a space where you knew that things can't carry on the way that they were carrying on. You might have been in denial about it. You might have been hoping that you can just overlook it and pretend that it doesn't happen. But when it comes to life, it is what it is. Okay? We are part of a very big picture, universe, multiverse, really. And as much as everything that happens in the heavens affects us, what happens with us, or what we do and what we decide and the next step we take, also has an effect on everything else. Okay, so it's a beautiful symbiosis there. So there's like a complete, I don't really say reset taking place, but like a metamorphosis, but a very natural step from the one to the other. Okay, and yeah, it's wow. It's truly wow. Okay, let's look at the 3 of Swords here in your past, where you are so many of the past lessons that you have learned that those things are coming, serving you well now. What are those lessons? What are those things coming in that are serving you so well right now? Okay, sure. All right, so I've got this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck that always makes me think of life and all the big cosmos. And apparently for that card specifically, we're gonna draw from this deck. So let's see what we got. Oh, oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Okay. So we're clarifying this card, and the reason why I'm going, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, like a fool, is because there's the Empress, which is all about abundance, it's all about prosperity, it's all about success, it's all about flow, it's all about growing into the strength of who you are as a human being, and also letting you know that the delays that you might be experiencing are actually necessary to, for the greatest good of all. So there's quite a bit of like almost like light that's unlocking inside of you, so that's busy taking place. The universe is fully supporting you there at the moment with the star. Oh, amazing. Oh, what does this card even say? It says brightness, hope could bring excess, so be careful not to become too greedy. All right, again, there's a heat for you to take a little bit of time, all right, to have patience, but you're being supported. It's almost like life is letting you know whichever direction you're going to, you're supported right now, and your heart's desires, your greatest desire has been heard. It's in the process of being answered, along with other small answers. So you're getting the whole cake, and you're getting a whole lot of couple of cherries on the cake as well. Amazing, amazing, amazing. This is why I went like judgment. You know that it's happening. I think a lot of you are looking at this right now and you're kind of like, oh my goodness, like wow, wow, wow. All right, so we're going to look at this Nine of Cups, where you're going forward with his heart's desires coming through, and just after that we are going to look then afterwards at this Eight of Swords, which is the energy kind of the foundation. So we're going to see where you're going, how you're getting there, but we're also looking at this thing, whereas some of you are feeling very much without, oh wow, direction. So Nine of Cups first, and you got a clarifying there, the Seven of Cups, the Star again, and the Devil. All right, so heart desires coming through. Also, a lot of you realized, so from this Three of Swords that we had here previously, a lot of you realized that all that shined, in a sense, or all that glittered, wasn't really gold. But it was part of a very necessary lesson. Okay? You're so much wiser right now, making so much better decisions right now. Amazing. Why is my lip itching like that? And again, the Star. Wow. And for those of you that might be doubting, there's the Devil card letting you know what? It's fine to have worries, it's fine to have doubts, it's fine to have concerns, it's fine to ask questions. You don't just have to have blind faith. You can ask questions, but it's also letting you know that there's no need to doubt, there's no need to worry, there's no need to fear, there's no need to have concerns, because you, baby, you're heading in a very positive direction. Okay. This Eight of Swords, clarify with the King of Swords. You see it? So you're really gaining so much control over the situation, so much more than you might have actually thought than you will. Seven of Pentacles, so it's paying off in King of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to put it like this so you can see it. All right, so what we're having is you've got the Eight of Swords and the King of Swords. So you're really getting your grip on your bearings over there, paying off where it was Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So seemingly small, even inconsequential things. The more you get control of the, all your emotions and those sort of things, the more life works out for you. And you don't really have to overthink this. Don't make this a thing, because it's a process that it's a guidance, more in a sense of letting you know that it is busy happening. Okay, so it's not like you really need to go out and do so much, or do something so much. It's more letting you know that this is a process taking place. It's almost like you're maturing into the fantastic possibilities of your life. Okay, and as that happens, because obviously now you're gaining balance, so as that happens, things start to pay off for you. Your dreams start to come to pass. All right, and as that is nice, and as that happens, and as the small things come to pass, you're like, okay, this is nice. Okay, this is nice, because in general, and this is a very true sort of Gemini characteristic. You can be grateful for the smallest things in life, which is so beautiful, and that is really serving you so well right now, because as you have that gratitude for the small little things happening, for just waking up another day, for today being nice, for that being nice, for that working out, as you're having that gratitude for the small things, that is actually how you're unlocking all the big things happening in life for you. Okay. It rocks being a Gemini right now. It rocks being a Gemini right now. All right. Let's look at your other cards. Oh, this is exciting stuff. This is good news. This is good news. Love that you were looking for is on the way. Love is on the way. On wings of angels. I know it's true. I feel it coming true. So, Page of Cups. I feel that for a lot of you, you again, as I said, had a certain goal for your life, and it's like you can see you're working hard towards it, and you're having a more willingness and a belief that it will come true. And as you have that belief, it starts to now that's already quite like kind of like half the work done. And so a lot of you have that sort of willingness, and you think that it's just going to be that. But as you practice patience and you have dedication and commitment to yourself and to the greatest good of life, and the greatest thing you can do for yourself right now for that commitment and for that manifestation to come to pass, is to have not just the courage, but to have the patience. Patience is so important for you right now. That's how you get the even bigger things, because now, remember this Page of Cups, with the patience there, with the Hanged Man, goes into the Knight of Cups. So things are unfolding for you beautifully, and of course ending off there with the Four of Wands, where you're really going into your power, your energy, your strength. And the first clarifier there for the Page of Cups, we've got the Strength card, we've got Temperance, and we have got boom, 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 drum roll please, the Hierophant again. Okay, again, a wonderful reminder there. A reminder that the past has made you stronger, that none of those lessons were in vain, none of that heartache was in vain, and the universe hasn't made any mistakes. So you may feel that you got a very raw end of the deal, sort of, in a way, but in fact you didn't. All of that was necessary for you to be ready to receive in the way that you're receiving right now. So don't be afraid to go into your dark side right now, because whereas before the dark side could have really very strongly led you astray, now it can point you towards the light, because you look at it, you're like, oh, I don't want to be that person anymore. That I choose not to be that person. You'd almost go like, I don't want to do that. Okay. Reminds you that of your own power, your energy, your strength. So the universe really working there with you, but it is in the realization that the power is within you, that the light has always been inside of you, that everything unlocks for you. It's almost like you're sort of becoming your own angel, a very powerful spiritual awakening there, knowing that, and so confirmed there by the Hierophant, that you are your own solution. And as you go forward, you will have the support that you are looking for, that you might be very concerned you might not have. You actually will have it all the way through. even more than you can imagine. Because remember, as you move into balance, into flow, into harmony with life and with the universe, you move into harmony with yourself, and things just unfold for you. Okay. Oh, wow, Gemini. Wow. Okay, let's just, the Tower card keeps on flopping out. Okay, so let's just put it there. Just put it there. Oh, 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 wow. So the Hangman there with the Patience, so we get the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, and for any of you who are familiar with tarot, this is going to make your heart bounce. The Two of Cups. Okay. So yeah, you are going through, as I said, a period of metamorphosis. For many of you, this is probably not the funnest period right now. Many decisions that you need to make. You see, you've got a clarity about where it is that you want your life to be, and where it is that you want your life to go, and what it is that you'd like it to be. So it's not so much about making up your mind about what it is that you want your life to be, but it's more about stepping away from those people and those situations and circumstances that no longer serve you in a positive way. And because you don't really like to hurt anybody, that is what's causing you kind of stress. But then that is why there's such a call for patience, that instead of feeling that you have to go in there and instigate the solution yourself, if you can in actual fact just step back a little bit and allow life to do everything for you, because going forward you're fully supported in both directions with the Wheel of Fortune, and love is on the way. Love is on the way. It's an undisputed fact. Love is on the way. Okay. All right. Let's see for you with the Knight of Cups, as you're stepping into even more of your potential here. Also ending off there with the the Knight of Cups. My apologies. And ending off there so strongly with, oh my, 3 cards just fell there. Wow. Oh, wow. I don't even know what your oracles are going to say, because wow. Okay, so Knight of Cups coming to your greatness of power. Emperor, 9 of Pentacles, which you had before, and again, get ready to have your mind blown. The Hanged Man. Is your mind blown? I would imagine that it is, because mine is. But so with the Emperor there, there's such newfound strength that's happening for you now. It's almost like sometimes I think when you can look in the mirror, you would almost be like, you almost can't believe that this is you, because it is just so amazing. Like, you can't believe, like a month or 2 ago, I mean, leave alone 4 months ago, that person was you, because you're like, oh my goodness. All right. And so this is also confirmation that a lot of the difficulty that you're going through was necessary, that you've gone through. It's busy wearing off. So even though it might feel, and you know this, this is kind of like the last stretch of the difficulty that you're experiencing. After this, life is becoming so sexy for you. All right. There again with the 9 of Pentacles, it's sort of like that way that, as a small boy or a small girl, the way that you would have envisioned your life to be. Oh, sorry. And you might have thought that it's just like a pipe dream and it's never really going to happen. It's like it's just rolling in, it's just rolling in. And all you need to do is let it happen, just let it happen. Wow. Let's see, what are we ending off here? What are these cards that fell out here? Wow. 4 of Swords. Clarified by the 10 of Cups. The 6 of Cups. And the Magician. The magic is finally coming true. Okay? Wow. Wow. The magic is finally coming true. That life that you envision there for yourself there with 10 of Cups. As you step into the strength and the energy and your power, you might be asking yourself, what is the purpose of all of that? Why did I have to go through these muddy waters, through these dark times, through these challenges? It led you not only to where it is that you always wanted to be, but now that you've got such a clear picture of what you don't want your life to be, as you get what you want it to be, it is just you enfolding it inside your heart and you're realizing it for the magic that it is. Okay, and as you do that, life unfolds you even more and more and more and more. It literally just gets better and better and better. And you've got everything that you need there. You know, you've done the work. You've done the difficult work. All right, and then there, what you're I mean, this is all really confirmed. So much by your rune over there for you. You know, as you go forward into your life, this is such a beautiful one for you. Oh wow! I mean, if you can just kind of put it right there on the Magician, it's just wow. All right, let's see what we have. So this is from the Osho deck, Success, the Outsider, and Trust. Yeah, so those things that are, you know, that are not working out, that you felt are not working out, you've gone through a very difficult period. You've gone through such hardship. Many of you gave up. You might have even had suicidal thoughts. You were like, what is the point? Life is becoming so much better. You're beginning, the puzzle pieces are starting to fit together. So hold on just a little moment longer. You know, things are becoming so much better. You are going into such a beautiful, 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 beautiful period. There, begin now. Take your first step. Okay? Trust, faith, and belief. Love is the reason. Love for you. It's like I'm drunk in love. And yeah, with our angel oracle card, opportunity to forgive. So what are we ending off with this? The situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We, the angels, will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies. You know, those things that don't serve you in a positive way, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Wow. My goodness, I'm blown away. Wow. Cool. Gemini, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your energy. Whatever resonates with you, keep it in your heart, and what doesn't, release it with peace and love. Give me some comments, subscribe to the channel if it resonates with you, hit that notification bell. Remember, I put the hypnosis out there for you, you know, if you're having a bit of difficulty, struggling, coping at the moment. And if you want to have a personal detailed reading, it's $11. It's 30 minutes reading. First come, first serve. Bound to be breaking down my door again, but I serve with peace and love. All the details are down below. Till next time, namaste, love and light.